6/21 February is National Time Management Month. So how are you doing staying on schedule during the pandemic? 7 News' Christine Scarpelli is live in Spartanburg with expert advice on managing your time. Good morning, Christine.
Yeah, we're doing the best we can, right? Our schedules have been messed up. This is kind of an interesting time during a pandemic. Well, you got to give yourself a little grace. That's what we're learning this morning. Janice Sherray, we have her. She's a mindset coach in Spartanburg, talking about how we have to actually look at what we do every day and audit our time in some way. What does this physically look like?
So, a lot of times one of the things that I get from my clients is that they don't have time. They don't have time to do certain things.
Excuses?
Yeah, that's exactly right. So I encourage them to take a look at what they're doing throughout the day. Just basically do a time audit. Say, set a certain time amount, like 7 to 10 days. Look at how you're spending your time. Those times when you're maybe sitting and watching TV, how long are you doing that? Or when you're just maybe sitting there and not doing anything, how much time has passed? Because that's time you can invest in, that's time you can use for those things that you really must get done.
Okay, let's talk about those things. You have 3 categories splitting up your day, or maybe you categorize days. Tell me about those.
Yep, so at the beginning of each week, what I do is I take a look at my week. And there are some days that I label as rest days. And those days aren't optional for me. That's something I must do to be refreshed.
Okay.
I can't pour from an empty cup, so I have to do that.
What's next?
Second day is the focus days. That's when you're using strategy. That's when you're working on your personal goals, your business, your fitness goals, whatever it may be.
Focus, okay.
Yep. And the third day is your reactive days. So your reactive days are things when you may be going through your email and saying, I haven't responded to this email, I haven't responded to that message, I'm going to catch up with a friend and grab coffee. So even as you're planning out your week, when someone says, hey, I want to grab lunch, you can look at those reactive days and say, I'm open on this day, let's do it then.
Labeling your days, guys. Do you have any rest days? That's what I struggle with the most. Yeah.
Struggles with time, that's for sure. Thank you, Christine. 6:23 is the time. Next on Carolina Morning, a familiar driver with a new number